Where your river flows, everything will live. 'Cause
The Reformation for me is a very important part of history. It allowed the Protestant churches the freedom to read the scriptures for themselves, and for me that's part of my daily life. It's an important part of living for Christ. It gives the opportunity for freedom of speech, to show care and concern for others, and to just share the love of Jesus with everyone we come to meet.
In term 2 this year, I was fortunate enough to visit Castle Church, which is the church where Luther nailed his 95 Theses to the door. I went across there for long service leave in Germany. Saw it as being really important to visit Castle Church 500 years after the time that Luther nailed his theses to the door. It was a really humbling experience being there. And seeing where he's buried today.
Without the freedom that the Reformation brought, this would be nearly impossible, as well as also the freedom for children, particularly women and girls, to have an education. So it's really a historical step and a change of direction in the Christian church, and something that I think all Protestant churches need to be thankful for.
While I was there, as I was saying, it was really humbling being in a place where Luther really changed the way that the church thought. He nailed his thesis saying we can't pay off our sins, and it's only through the grace of God that our sins are forgiven. Our college motto is Grace Lutheran College. We are by the grace of God a Christian community, and it's by that grace that we are saved from our sins. There is nothing that we can do to pay off our sins and sort of buy our way into heaven. It is only through God's grace that we are saved.
I think Luther's amazing, the way that he stood up against the tide of the time. That would have taken so much courage, and would have taken so much thought on his behalf, weighing up his options. You know, I could actually die for what I believe in here. But to be able to have the Bible converted to the translated to the common language at the time, so everyone could actually read it without interpretation in their own tongue, I thought is just an amazing thing. So I'm really grateful for the Reformation. I'm really grateful for how it can it flew open the door to the love of Jesus without having any things in the way. So yeah, I thank Luther for that.